Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm not going to be talking about the F1, F2 and F3 results at Monza, and there's been some interesting stuff that's really been happening in that weekend. First off with F3, obviously first of all the next race will be at Baku for F1 and F2 if you're wondering, but F3 first, as that was the finale for the 2023 season. Not only as well for the season as well, 2024 season, not only as well for the season, but also for the older car, as there'll be now a new car debuting next year for the 2025 F3 season, which will be very interesting to watch. It looks like everything is quite simplified and stuff, especially with the front wing and the rear wing as well being a bit more simplified, and kind of as well trying to mimic as well like kind of what like an F2 and F1 car kind of looks like as well. So but I think they did a pretty good job. It looks really nice, so I quite like it, but we'll see how it actually races next year in 2025. But first, results sprint race for F3 that was won by Tim Tramnitz, followed by Santiago Ramos and Alexander Dunn around the podium. Then we have Dino Beganovic, Sami Megatunev, Luke Browning, Maria Boya, Leonardo Fornaroli, Gabriel Lamini, and Martina Senchon around the top 10. Two drivers were knocked out, I guess maybe three, we can say. Oliver Garthy, he has now moved up now to F2, thanks to Franco Colapinto moving up now to F1. Now for Williams, as Logan Sargent is now out of a seat. So he was basically automatically out of contention. Chris Mansell also out of contention as well, as he did not score a single point, while Beganovic, who did get a 4th place finish, was also out of contention. Okay, or maybe I'm wrong there, but I think I might be actually wrong. I think I might be wrong there actually, now I think about it, but either way, all I know is that Mansell was definitely gone. I think also maybe as well Beganovic, but I might be wrong there as well. But for the feature race, that was won by Sami Megatunev, followed by Leonardo Fornaroli, Christian Mansell, Alexander Dunn, Martina Senchon, Tim Tremanis, Noel Leon, Lawrence Van Hopen, Dino Beganovic, and Joshua Dufek ran out the top 10. It is worth mentioning that Gabriele Mini, who was originally third, basically nearly got disqualified. I think the car was underweight, I believe, so that's why he was disqualified. But that also means that Leonardo Fornaroli is your 2024 F3 champion. And the craziest thing is that the guy didn't win a single race in his entire career, and he won. It shows that consistency is very important. I don't think anyone really saw Fornaroli winning the championship. I think quite a lot of people maybe had him as maybe a potential dark horse or even maybe a championship contender, but no one really saw him really actually being the champion. But I mean, congratulations though to Fornaroli. He definitely deserves it. But maybe not a lot of people. Not a lot of people are really happy with it. I think some people are definitely saying that he doesn't deserve the championship. But at the same time, I think he finished every single race, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just a Mechachrome skill issue for the other drivers. But yeah, I think he was going to win, maybe possibly at Imola, if it wasn't for some safety car stuff happening, or even like some bad luck as well on his end. But he has been very consistent throughout this year. So even though Fornaroli, he didn't win a single race, it's definitely something to maybe it's definitely a trivia, I guess you can say as well. The only drivers so far in the F3 championship to not win a single race in their career, but to win the championship. So at least he won the big thing. In the standings though, as I'll talk about Leonardo Fornaroli, who is your champion, followed by Gabriele Mini after his disqualification, still second. Followed by Luke Browning, Arvid Lindblad, Christian Mansell, Dino Beganovic, Oliver Garthy, Sami Megatunev, Tim Tremanis, and Noel Leon ran out top 10. And obviously, Fornaroli won the championship without winning a single race. Yeah, I mean, the last time I can remember that happening is Matt Crafter winning the 2019 Truck Series championship after not winning a single race in that season. There was a driver in the Indy Next Series who didn't win a race, but also won the championship, I believe. So, and hell, it could have as well, even possibly maybe as well been Daniel Hemrick in the Xfinity Series 2 years ago, if he didn't win at Phoenix in the final race of the season. But I mean, yeah, congratulations though to Fornaroli, who is your champion, and he'll definitely be moving up to F2, I believe. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't. Now, speaking of F2, let's talk about that. F2 now for the sprint race was won by Oliver Bearman, followed by Victor Martins, Joshua Dirksen ran out the podium, then Pepe Marti, Zane Maloney, Jack Crawford, Enzo Fittipaldi, Gabriel Bortoleto, Dennis Hauger, and Isaac Hadjar ran out top 10. There was a lap 1 incident. I think Oliver Goethe was part of it, who was making his F2 debut for MP Motorsports. Yeah, he kind of got screwed over there, I'll be honest. I think Antonelli was also another driver after his big news of him now being a Mercedes driver next year, replacing Lewis Hamilton. I don't know who, I don't know what, I think there was maybe one driver that was maybe caught up in it, but I can't remember who it was, but that was that. And then for the feature race, that was won by Gabriel Bortoleto, who started from last place, finished first, which is very, very, very impressive. I don't think that it's very rare for that to happen, I'll be honest. Followed by Zane Maloney, Richard Verschoor ran out the podium, then Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Joshua Dirksen, Victor Martins, Oliver Bearman, Rafael Gomez, Jack Crawford, and Enzo Fittipaldi ran out the top 10. I mean, yeah, the biggest one is that Bortoleto won this race from last place. That's very, very impressive. It's pretty rare for that to happen, and for it to happen in Monza in F2 is very, very impressive there for Bortoleto. So that's a great job there from that entire Invicta Virtuosi team. So very impressive there. For the standings, Isaac Hadjar is still your championship leader, but Gabriel Bortoleto has closed the gap after basically what's been a nightmare weekend for Isaac Hadjar, who I'm pretty sure didn't score a single point. Followed by Zane Maloney in third place, and Paul Aaron, who crashed, I'm pretty sure, in the feature race, and maybe he's one of the sprint race as well, I'm pretty sure, I believe, lead. So not a good weekend as well for Paul Aaron. Then Jack Crawford, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Franco Colapinto, who's now moved up now to F1, Isaac Hadjar, Victor Martins, and Kush Mani ran out top 10, and obviously the next race will be at Baku, so expect some crazy shit to happen in that race. And finally, for Formula 1 at Monza, that was won by Charles Leclerc, who was also the driver of the day, followed by Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, who got your fastest lap, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, George Russell, Sergio Perez, Alexander Albon, and Kevin Magnussen ran out the top 10. Then we have Fernando Alonso, Franco Colapinto, Daniel Ricciardo, Esteban Ocon, Pierre Gasly, Valtteri Bottas, Nico Hulkenberg, Zhou Guanyu, Lance Stroll, and down in last place is our only DNF, that being Yuki Tsunoda. Magnussen, bad boy he has been, as he's been banned from Baku. He's not racing there. Maybe a good thing, I'll be honest, considering of how tight and technical that track is. He's probably going to cause a multi-power wreck and someone flipping over the castle section. But, I mean, thank God for that. But either way, I mean, Magnussen still getting a point, which is still good, I think, after a 10-second time penalty. I think he collided with Gasly, I believe, but I might be wrong. Or maybe it was Tsunoda, because I know there was a Haas driver who collided with Tsunoda, and I think Tsunoda called him a salami or something. It was quite interesting. But either way, Magnussen, he's done. He's been now given a race ban after now contributing 12 penalty points. So he's gone, and I think the last time a driver has been banned was Romain Grosjean in 2012, I believe, after the Belgium incident. I'm pretty sure it was almost Pierre Gasly, I believe, until he was a good boy and didn't get any more penalty points. But yeah, again, Magnussen, the last driver to now receive a race ban. So there's that, I guess. Now, actually, I do want to talk about the race a bit more, actually, because there's been a lot of criticism on Lando Norris. I mean, I've been on F1 Twitter, which is a dark place and a scummy place, I guess I'll say. Yeah, a lot of people are not happy with Oscar Piastri just because of that. Oh, I'll be honest, that beautiful overtake that he did around Norris in the second chicane was beautiful. And Charles Leclerc following through, amazing. But a lot of people are saying that Oscar Piastri basically caused McLaren to not get that 1-2 finish. I say racing. That is racing for you, my friends who don't know the meaning of the fucking word of racing. You have to, because hell, there was no team orders then. It was lap 1. There was no team orders. Piastri was going for it. And hell, his mentor is bloody Mark Webber, who has been part of these massive team order situations Multi-21, do we like, you know, remember that? And now we have papaya rules or some bonehead bullshit. I don't fucking know. It's so stupid. I can't even believe that's even a thing, that papaya rules BS that is. But either way, I mean, did it maybe cost them maybe a win? Possibly, but strategy was also involved as well. I mean, Ferrari, they put Leclerc on a one-stop, I believe, and he hauled the way down to first place for Charles Leclerc, which is great. And I mean, at least both McLaren still got podiums. Everyone, and as well, it's really funny as well to see everyone in the F1 paddock really depressed over the McLaren just dominating and just looking really, really strong now. And could we maybe even as well see some penalties on those two, on Ferrari and McLaren, on Mercedes and McLaren, as I think Ferrari and Red Bull, they're looking at a potential flexi wing thing. I don't know. Some technical BS, I'm not too sure. But either way, a bit of controversy there on the McLaren camp. I mean, there weren't really a lot of happy faces or happy fans, I guess we can say. Could it maybe be British bias? Possibly. But I'm not too sure, I'll be honest. I don't really want to give my thoughts because, I mean, I don't really have any. Just because I like racing. I don't really care about these political bullshit of this driver should have maybe backed off or not pass this driver. It doesn't matter, it's racing, for God's sakes. We're here for racing, we're not here for political standoffs, for God's sakes. But either way, off from Monza, we're now going down to Baku, and this is now what the standings now looks like after Monza. Max Verstappen still in the lead, even though he's still saying that we don't have a chance of winning in the championship. You're fine. Maybe not constructors, but drivers, you're fine, mate. Lando Norris in second, followed by Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Sergio Perez, George Russell, Fernando Alonso, and Lance Stroll ran out top 10. Followed by Nico Hulkenberg, Yuki Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, Albert Behrman, Kevin Magnussen, Alexander Albon, Esteban Ocon, Zhou Guanyu, and Logan Sargent ran out top 20. Then the last two drivers have been Franco Colapinto and Valtteri Bottas. And obviously, the next race will be at Baku, and we know how crazy Baku can be when there's a bit of carnage there. But that's really about it for me for this video, and obviously, massive congratulations to Lina Fenaroli for winning the 2024 F3 Championship. Deserves it, but obviously people can definitely say he doesn't deserve it considering he didn't win a single play race, but he was very, very, very consistent. So that was really bad for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.